One of the only ways to get out of a tight box is to invent your way out. In the end, we are our choices. Build yourself a great story. Tomorrow, in a very real sense, your life, the life you author from scratch on your own, begins. Will you follow a life of ease or a life of service and adventure? Will you be clever at the expense of others, or will you be kind? Will you bluff it out when you're wrong, or will you apologize? Curiosity is more important than knowledge. Fear can drive action, but you should be afraid of the right things. If you're not stubborn, you'll give up on experiments too soon. And if you're not flexible, you'll pound your head against the wall. It's not an experiment if you know it's going to work. You collect as much data as you can, immerse yourself in that data, but then you make the decision with your heart. Regret minimization framework. I want to have minimized the number of regrets I have. I knew that if I failed, I wouldn't regret that, but I knew the one thing I might regret is not trying. Jeff, one day you'll understand that it's harder to be kind than clever. High standards are contagious. Bring a new person onto a high standards team, and they'll quickly adapt. The opposite is also true. If you never want to be criticized, for goodness sake, don't do anything new. Big things start small. The biggest needle movers will be things that customers don't know to ask for. Most decisions should probably be made with somewhere around 70% of the information you wish you had. Process is not the thing. It's always worth asking, do we own the process, or does the process own us? Work hard, have fun, make history. Most people think that if they work hard, they should be able to master a handstand in about 2 weeks. The reality is that it takes about 6 months of daily practice. Focus relentlessly on what truly matters. Avoid distractions at all costs. Good inventors and designers deeply understand their customer. Missionaries love their product and their customers. Mercenaries just want to flip their stock. The great paradox is that missionaries usually make more money. Entrepreneurs must be willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time. Outsized returns often come from betting against conventional wisdom. Great companies are built by people who never give up on their vision. The most important factor for nimbleness is decision-making speed. There is no map to success. You must be willing to explore uncharted territory. A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn reputation by trying to do hard things well. We must be willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time. What's dangerous is not to evolve. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. A free market economy, which by necessity involves a lot of liberty, just happens to work well in terms of allocating resources. One area where I think we are especially distinctive is failure. I believe we are the best place in the world to fail. We can have the scope and capabilities of a large company and the spirit and heart of a small one, but we have to choose it. If you never want to be criticized, don't do anything new. Being resourceful is one of the most valuable traits a person can have. The death knell for any enterprise is to glorify the past, no matter how good it was. Every problem is an opportunity in disguise. Leadership requires being willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time. We need to always be looking for what is next. If we don't, we become obsolete. We must invent on behalf of customers. The framework I found, which made the decision incredibly easy, was what I called the regret minimization framework. If low standards prevail, they will quickly spread. Fight to maintain high standards in everything you do. Will you follow dogma, or will you be original? Every single thing about the business was getting better and fast. It's a fixed-cost business. Kindness and respect cost nothing but have infinite value. We believe that it's technology married with the humanities that yields us the result that makes our hearts sing. If you want to be inventive, you must be willing to fail.